Join me as I take on the challenge of sharing my daily Bible reflections for a whole week to strengthen my faith and hopefully inspire yours too. Daily Bible reflections have become a crucial part of my spiritual journey, and I want to share with you how it has helped me grow closer to God and maintain my faith in the midst of life's chaos. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in our daily routines and forget to prioritize our relationship with God. But I believe that daily Bible reflections can be a powerful tool to help us stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. We've all been there. We start the day with great intentions to spend time with God. But before we know it, we're sucked into the vortex of social media, emails, and to-do lists. Or we get hit with unexpected challenges that leave us feeling drained and disconnected from our faith. Sometimes it feels like our faith is the first thing to take a back seat when life gets busy. We might even feel guilty for not being able to maintain a consistent prayer life or for getting distracted from our spiritual goals. Many of us struggle to find the time and energy to nurture our faith, especially when it feels like the world around us is constantly pulling us in different directions. We might feel like we're stuck in a rut, unable to break free from the cycle of busyness and distraction. And to make matters worse, the enemy loves to whisper lies in our ears, telling us that we're not good enough, that we're failing, or that our faith is weak. But here's the thing: God doesn't want us to be perfect. He wants us to be faithful. He wants us to show up, to seek Him, and to trust in His goodness, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. And that is exactly what daily Bible reflections can help us do, to stay anchored in God's truth, even in the midst of life's storms. The Bible is full of stories that illustrate the importance of reflection and prayer in building a stronger faith. Take, for example, the story of Daniel, who continued to pray 3 times a day, despite the threat of being thrown into the lion's den. His consistent prayer life was a testament to his trust in God, and it ultimately led to his miraculous deliverance. Or think about King David, who poured out his heart to God in the Psalms, expressing his deepest fears, doubts, and desires. David's honesty and vulnerability before God are an inspiration to us all, showing us that our faith is not about pretending to be perfect, but about being real and authentic before God. The Apostle Paul also wrote about the importance of prayer and reflection in his letters to the early churches. He encouraged the believers to pray without ceasing, to give thanks in all circumstances, and to meditate on God's word day and night. In 2 Corinthians 12-9, Paul writes, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." This verse has become a personal anthem for me, reminding me that my weaknesses and limitations are not liabilities, but opportunities for God to show up and demonstrate His power. I want to share a powerful testimony that has had a profound impact on my faith. A few years ago, I went through a season of intense spiritual dryness, where it felt like God was silent and distant. I struggled to pray, to read my Bible, or to even think about God without feeling frustrated and discouraged. But one day, I stumbled upon a daily devotional that challenged me to spend just 5 minutes a day reflecting on God's Word. It was a small commitment, but it ended up being a game changer for me. As I started to prioritize those daily reflections, I began to feel a subtle but powerful shift in my heart. I started to sense God's presence again, to hear His voice, and to experience His comfort and guidance in a way that I hadn't in months. It was as if I had been living in black and white, and suddenly, everything was in Technicolor again. Let me summarize what we have covered so far. Daily Bible reflections can be a powerful tool to help us maintain our faith in the midst of life's distractions and challenges. By prioritizing time with God, we can stay grounded in His truth, even when everything around us seems to be falling apart. Before I let you go, I want to invite you to share your own reflections in the comments below. How do you prioritize your faith in the midst of a busy life? What Bible verses or stories have had a profound impact on your spiritual journey? Let's continue the conversation and encourage one another to deepen our connection with God. And if you want to explore more insights on strengthening your faith, be sure to check out my other videos for more inspiration and encouragement.